It's the first aid spray. Need that. I want to kill the Mr. X with a knife only. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna make a save, and then I'm gonna kill him with knife only. And just so that you know, I did do a on Resident Evil the HD remake. I did do a snake knife fight 2, the sequel. That is actually on my YouTube channel. You can watch me fight. It takes 8 minutes. It's not a very long clip, but I found a way to really exploit his AI. Oh hey, what's up? I found a way to really exploit his AI. There's something he goes through like a scripting sequence. Basically, anytime where he's very close to one or the other side of the bookcase that he orbits around, he's like the AI forces the character, it's commanded to effectively take him around it, regardless if that was his original intention or of the AI. So if it lunges at you and it gets in a position where it's like the head of the snake is closest to the opening of that one of the sides of the bookcase, he just has to go around it. So if you can kind of get him stuck where he's going to keep lunging around you, where he's going to get his head like toward one of those, he'll just keep going in a circle around the bookcase. And as long as you're quick enough with your dodges, you can sit there and just keep shanking him. And I'm thinking I could do it now flawlessly. I'm trying to get like to a point where I could get him in that loop infinitely. Yeah, I did make a highlight of that. I forgot about that. The highlights are... They do keep that. I always thought that they were private, but unless suggested otherwise. But yeah, you can look at my other highlights as well. I made some highlights just for the sake of repairing a damaged file too. So one that had like corruptions where I just took 2 pieces of it and separated them out, and then on YouTube I fused them together. So, but thank you, friend. That was my ploy to get you to go look at my YouTube channel. And you ruined it. So, I will remember your name. I will remember you. Ah, shit. And the funny thing is, too, that you can just keep adding ammo to the crossbow. It doesn't have separate ammo slots. Like the grenade launcher, as long as you have the same kind of ammo, you can keep stacking it in as many, many times as you want. I don't need this, and this is not an item. That should just be something you'd be able to carry in like your information slot, but no. Did you say the lock is broken? Would you like to lockpick it? Oh, it's chewing gum with this says C4 on the side of it. That's a funny one too. Like the backstory behind why that C4 is there. There's actually an explanation for it. It's not just some fucking weird shit in the police station. There's apparently like a police officer walked in on like a bank robbery and they were trying to use the C4 to blow open a vault or some goofiness. Damn it! Oh, damn it! Oh, problems. Go. No! No! Go down. Yeah, I try to delete all links. I've had people come in and try to put virus links in here. So I'll go back and readjust that for the certain followers and stuff, but I've had wackos come in, try to do shit. I had one troll like a couple of weeks ago that I swear to God, the guy was like completely insane, and I'm not even kidding you. Like, I think this guy was like actually insane in real life. By like some of the crazy shit he was saying. Actually, that would have been several months ago. That was when I was doing the playthrough of that re-release of the Deus Ex mobile game on the PC. Like, this guy was nuts. Like, he was just fucking crazy. And the more I ridiculed him, the more crazy he became. So, so I kind of just stopped talking to him. But Lord, you know, Lord knows, like, I was there for like 4 fucking hours trying to troll. It's like, guy, like, at some point you are yourself trolled. Like, there's just something really creepy about people. Like, you stop being a troll and start being a stalker. Like, there's something like really creepy when you stay for like, you know, half of your day to try to fuck with somebody. And like, the more and more agitated this guy became, it was just really weird. I didn't kick him because people like thought it was funny, but like at some point I was thinking, I should just remove this guy because he's mentally unstable. Because he just kept getting like agitated with the people in the chat room and stuff. It was weird. Like, you're not a troll, you're just kind of whack. Alright. We got them. Look at this fucking party hats. They're like bigger than all our heads. That could just go right over like player's head. That is the biggest fucking party hat ever. Memo de Leon. It's been filed. You're still alive, aren't you? You little punk ass. Yeah. I'm not going out until you all dead. What was the point of... Oh, yeah, because I needed the detonator. Shit, now I gotta get to an inventory and put my stuff down. I'm not very good with this playthrough. ETH playthrough is never anything I master. Alright, well, thank you for putting that up there so people can go check the YouTube channel. I would like to do simul streams between the two of them. Like, have them both going at the same time. And that's really easy to do when I have, like, a game on the PS4 or something. I can stream right from the PS4 and then also simultaneously stream from the PC. I got plenty of bandwidth to do that with. That's always a nice one. So I can be on both at the same time. Although I rarely get any views on the YouTube live streams at all. Like, maybe like 3 or 4 people in 2 hours will come in just to see what's going on. I find that my YouTube followers aren't typically very loyal. They'll send me messages about playing something, and then when I play something, like, they don't care. Especially a lot of the guys that do like the indie games, like, they're like, go play this, and then it's like, okay, well, are you gonna host this on your channel? Well, no. And it's like, okay, well, then fuck you, because, you know, I don't understand why it is that you want me to do this for you, but then, like, you're not really going to, like, you don't really seem to care. You're just putting out a spam message for everybody that played your game. Like, you're not really particularly interested. It is like a copy and paste message. I've seen a lot of these guys do that. There are a few that are really interested. Like, I do mention a few of the guys that I played the indie games for that were thankful that I did so. Not that I'm very important or anything. I'm just saying that you're copy and pasting messages and trying to get me to do something. It's like, that's very impersonal and a bit insulting. I'm not important, though, so with only a few subscribers, it's not like I'm going to make that big of a difference. So, sort of a realistic outlook in that. I need the detonator because I need to get by this door. That's right, because I need to blow open this fucking door because they had the screaming chick. Need to go talk to Chief Irons, the rapist and serial killer / human stuffer. And then I need to use this too to get open that that other gem. So, what to do? What to do? I'll get rid of this because I can put this back up in a reasonable amount of time. I think I need to get that other gem anyway. No, I don't. You know, there's not really anything I want to get rid of. Grenade launcher. I'll get rid of that because I'm not going to waste those 3 shots. I'll just run away from any licker that approaches. Detonator and the C4. Can I combine them? I think you can combine them. I still need 2 spaces for that. So, let's just get rid of this for now. Although I remember there being a lot of ammo for that in the game. So, more Resident Evil. I really did love this game. And I was very upset that every single Resident Evil after this point is basically moving closer and closer towards the action genre, rather than being something that was scary. And something that always bothered me was like when Mikami would be interviewed or something on like EGM or any other gaming magazine, he would just say, well, I'm interested in what the fans want. I want to deliver that to them. And it's like, well, are they asking you for more action games? I mean, obviously they sell well, so maybe they are. But I just felt like so there's some kind of disconnect going on here. What was I doing? I'm getting the C4 and the detonator, which apparently is in the chief's office or the dude's office. No, he tried to set up a bomb. That's why he had that, and then he ends up being killed. I think that's what the backstory behind that was. That police officer that Leon spoke to. God, this would be so great having a remake of this. I'm going the wrong place. Did I do this right? Did I push this up here and grab whatever the fuck that was? I don't remember what it was. I'm just wandering around, babbling at this point. I wouldn't mind it. I wouldn't mind them, like, if it meant, Xavier, that by remaking the games, they could somehow relive and re-experience what it was that made them so great, then I would sit through that. I would sit through a decade of them remaking every single title. If it meant that they could revive the entire series somewhere down the line. I know that they're trying to do that with Revelations 2. I don't really know how that's going to turn out, and I saw some people playing the demo of it, and I really was not thoroughly convinced it's a good game. Yeah, I understand that they have. I just kind of felt like a lot of my friend, a game that was scarier, and I kind of felt, even if we are the minority, that there didn't seem to be all that much emphasis on making the game scary. They kept a lot of the intensity. I think that Resident Evil 3 kind of bridges that by saying, well, it's not really that terrifying of a game, but if we throw in Nemesis, we can really keep the level of tension up, because like he could appear almost randomly anywhere and attack your ass and really wreck your shit. And so it's like you're constantly looking over your shoulder. So I mean that kind of like worked around that. That worked in the favor of the developers, but like, or in the horror aspect of it, if you want to call like suspense horror, in terms of how you experience it. But in general, I felt like Resident Evil 4 was just a big letdown. I'm not considering all of like the 90s Resident Evils to be this. I'm mostly considering like games like Resident Evil 4, 5, 6, Revelations to be like the opposite of what I really wanted. Although they had great action game mechanics. They were fun as action games. Now I need to get back to that room. How do I get back there with the detonator? I mean the C4. And notice, they don't make you walk with the C4. I hope in a remake, they don't make you walk in the C4 like you had to walk with the damn fuse in Resident Evil 1. The remaster or the remake of that. Where you had to walk from point A to point B the whole damn time. Yeah, it really was kind of interesting, like how they pulled that off. It's like, when I read about that the first time, like, well, the creature's chasing you the whole time. I'm just kind of like, how does that gonna fucking work? Like, how are you even going to have the ammunition to deal with him and all the other creatures you're going to come across? And it really does. It's more like a random kind of encounter sort of thing, and it worked out pretty well. All right. Okay, it's the diamond room key. That's the... Wasted a lot of time just kind of wandering around babbling. Just totally disoriented for some reason. Although that said, Evil Within is a pretty good example of how you can take the Resident Evil 4 style mechanics and make a pretty scary game out of it. That is what I would have preferred to see. If Evil Within had been Resident Evil 4, if they had, like, Resident Evil 4 had been in that same vein, then yeah, that would have been great.